Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to this video. In today's video, we're going to be finding out how fast a Mazda Miata with a Honda K24 swapped into it does 0 to 60. Before we get into the actual driving and testing of this car, we want to quickly show you the swap and give you a quick overview. All right, so this car is Matt's car that we went ahead and built together. This is a 1996 Miata with a Honda K24 swapped into it. So this is a 2.4 liter engine. The stock Miata engine is a 1.8 liter engine, and we dyno tuned this car and it made about 201 wheel horsepower and around 160 torque. So that's about twice what a stock Miata makes. While we were driving around in this thing, I could feel that this thing is way faster than a stock Miata. It has torque all the way through the power band, and it is pretty awesome. So we did this swap with a K Miata swap kit through K Power Industries that came with all the mounts, all the manifolds and exhaust and everything that we needed to make the swap kit relatively easy and basically as drop-in as it could be. All right, so now that we did the overview on this car, we'll show you a first-person drive and then we'll go do some 0 to 60 testing. Let's jump in and show you how this thing drives. All right, so we are now in the K24 swap Miata. I'm gonna start it up and take it for a drive to where we're gonna go do some 0 to 60 testing. And along the way, I'll give you some driving impressions of this car versus how it drove stock and in general, just how this car feels. Let's start it up and get ready to go. One thing you probably will notice is this thing vibrates a lot because it does have pretty aggressive motor mounts that cause a lot of the car to just vibrate at different RPMs as it hits different frequencies. So I will try to talk loud and make sure that you guys could hear me. Immediately, even just driving slow like this, you notice that the car has just so much more torque than a stock Miata, even down in the low RPMs. It is just so awesome with this car being able to rev it out and just keep your foot in it through where you would have to shift in a stock Miata. We're gonna go get it onto a curvy back road and show you how this thing drives. Driving this, it just has torque all the way through the power band, which is absolutely awesome. This car specifically is set up to feel really, really great with the suspension setup and everything that it has. Obviously that won't help a ton in terms of 0 to 60, but once you get this thing onto a back road, it just feels so good and it's so enjoyable to drive. And even like right there, I'm not fully into high RPMs where it really wants to pull. And just putting your foot down anywhere, it's just ready to go. Oh yeah. This thing is absolutely awesome because it still drives like a lot like a Miata. Like it likes to rev out. It revs so quick when you want to rev match and everything, and it responds similarly to the Miata with the lightweight flywheel on it still. But it's just so much more all the time when you want it.
Exactly, that's why I love it.
Yeah. I love how it sounds in here too, with the exhaust note when you're on throttle. Yeah. When you're off throttle, it's definitely loud and you get vibrations, but when you're on throttle, it just like, it's weird, it smooths out and everything in here just sounds awesome.
Exactly, yeah.
This very much feels how Miata should have felt, like from the factory in my opinion. Yeah. I get why they don't, because for most people, like a stock Miata is plenty because they just want a nice car to go cruise around with the top down, but exactly, yeah. For enthusiasts, this is like perfect. This is how it should be.
Oh yeah.
All right, and with that, that's gonna wrap up our little drive of this car. Now we're gonna set up and do some 0 to 60 pulls and see how this thing performs. Before we go ahead and do it, guess down below what we're gonna get. With my turbo Miata, I got around a 6.55 for the best. That was on 9 PSI with an open diff. With this car stock, we ran a 8.9 second 0 to 60, so that'll give you some reference point of what to expect out of this. We're gonna set up the camera gear and then give it a shot. All right, here we go for the first pull. I'm in the car for this one, so we have a little bit of extra weight, but we're gonna see what this thing could do.
All set?
All set. First run there, I made a mistake with the draggy, so we didn't get a good time. So we're gonna go ahead and do that again. One more with me in the car and then a couple with me out just to see how this thing does. Alrighty.
All right, let's see.
All right, here we go for round 2. All right, I know we can do better than that. That one registered as a 7.32. So I think a lot of that though was in the 1-2 shift.
Yeah.
Because it is hard to get that shift down, and I think that's what we're looking at for a problem there. But because this thing pulls hard, it's definitely got faster than that in it by a good bit.
Yeah.
All right, so that one looked a lot better. He launched pretty well. It sounded like he shifted 1-2 a lot better. We'll see the result once he gets back. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a lot faster right there. Looked mean.
It looked mean, yeah. 6.7.
6.7?
So even with
It's
all
not
that
bad.
wheel slip,
Yeah.
I think you're right about the launch.
Yeah, no, I think that's pretty good. I mean, your choice if you want to do more.
I kind of want to do one more.
All right. She'll toast tires, that's for sure.
The foam flew back, so I couldn't check it. 6.55.
6.55, dude, we're tied dead even. That's exactly what mine ran.
Dude, we gotta get to the strip.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
go.
That's sweet. That was like a rolling burnout through first, but it was like nice and controlled through first.
I felt like a real Honda boy there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was awesome.